It is Thanksgiving week. Kevin, who will disappoint us more? The Saints or your cousin at the Thanksgiving dinner day table that wants to talk politics and a tremendous networking marketing opportunity. I just butchered the open. Thomas, let's get it on. Go to the intro.
Welcome to Saints Happy Hour podcast. We never trade up.
There was a path to give up 3 first-round picks to get Jaden Daniels. I would do it. And I would pick Jaden Daniels.
Now grab a drink and enjoy the show.
All right, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Saints Happy Hour podcast, boy. Kevin, we are rocking and rolling to start this show.
No, we're not.
As always, we are
out of sorts, my friend.
I am. I'm. It's behind the scenes. It's worth the money. You should know. You'd know why. As always, we are presented to you by Hard Hide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey and Chilton County Peach Whiskey. I'm Ralph Marlboro, joined by Kevin, Dave. Andrew is doing the bouge
On assignment.
On assignment, doing the bouge holiday thing with the fam. Hi to everyone in the chat. It's kind of slim pickings tonight. People are traveling, but I see Oppenheimer, Jonesy, JGP, Jason Champagne, Schmengi, a ton of people. I thought it was going to be nobody, but they're popping in. Dave, thanks for everybody for joining us on the pre-Thanksgiving Day edition. On tonight's show,
it's Green Monday. It's Green Monday.
On tonight's show, the Saints sent our little elf, Blake Groupie, back to the North Pole. He's gone. And we're going to talk about if Saints players were Thanksgiving side dishes. Is it time to panic about Kellen Moore? Dave's son has the Gen Alpha word of the week. And your questions. As always, if we reach $100 in donation, I will drink something horrible the patrons have sent me. Patrons, by the way, we're running low on really disgusting things. I need some care packages, or I'm just going to be drinking things that are kind of pleasant for me to drink, and no one wants that. So, Thomas, how far are we away from my crippled run?
All right, so as you can see, we are on a 119-week donation streak right now. We can make, we have 37 weeks to go. We can make it 36 to go. Oppenheimer is on a hot streak of his own. He won twice in a row for the MVP. He can make it 3 in a row since he's in the chat. Exclamation point, donate in the chat, guys, so you don't give like 30% of your donation to YouTube.
Oppenheimer, you could do just donations all night long. You could call it a Summerall Sayonara. And we could just,
Jesus Christ.
We could just make Dave's head explode. Programming note: we're gonna play all the audio $20 text-to-speech donation at one time later because it interrupts the show and me talking over the drops. Much like the Saints season, it's not going well. All right. So Kevin, the Saints cut Blake Groupie after he missed.
Kevin's getting a head start on Thanksgiving.
He's already getting a head start.
As he shovels. You're welcome, Kevin. I'm buying you time here as you try to swallow that large mouthful of food that you were eating there. What are you eating? Partake. Can you share with us what you're enjoying there?
It's chicken.
It's always chicken.
It's always chicken.
Kevin, here's the thing. I wanted to start this topic for you. I wanted you because you are the turkey is overrated. Turkey is
overrated. Yes,
it's an obligation, not an enjoyment. Kevin, I wanted to start to you because I feel like, and I say this as a compliment and with love, you are the conscience of Saints Happy Hour.
Oh, I am. Okay,
you are, and the Saints. They had kicking. They're going to have kicking tryouts this week, apparently, and they had a workout. They had Justin Tucker, or as some people on the internet like to call him, Justin Tugger. They worked out him. They worked out Cade York. Thankfully, the Saints didn't sign 16 sexual assault allegations against him, Justin Tucker, and they went with the LSU guy, Cade York. Kevin, I was pleasantly surprised the Saints didn't do the dumb thing because Kellen Moore, his explanation for working out Justin Tucker left a lot to be desired. But in the end, it all worked out. The Saints didn't do something horrible and sign somebody gross and make this season even less fun.
Do we have that audio?
We don't. We should. I mean,
I'm glad we don't, because I'd want to throw things if I actually heard Kellen Moore say all the stuff that I read that he said.
Yeah, I would love to hear
when
it.
I saw that we were bringing in Justin Tucker, I paused because I didn't remember. I knew Justin Tucker from somewhere, and not just for the fact that he missed that field goal. Not that he missed that field goal against the Saints when he was with the Ravens. I knew him from somewhere. And a quick Google, I found out, and I was very annoyed. And then I saw read Kellen Moore's statement on it, and I got more
unfortunate stuff.
Yeah, unfortunate stuff. That's doing a lot of heavy lifting there. And
to be fair, you can't, there's nothing you can say once you bring in the gross guy for the workout. There's nothing you can say that'll make people happy. If you say what Kellen Moore said, people rip you. If you say, yeah, he did a bunch of gross stuff, potentially to a bunch of different women, but we need to make field goals, okay? Once you bring him in, there's nothing you could say that people will go, oh, that makes sense.
No, but there are smart things to say, and then there are just dumb things to say. And you would think that an NFL franchise, arguably one of the most successful types of businesses that you could have, you would have a PR infrastructure that would tell you, hey, you're going to get asked about this. This is going to be asked. You need to have an actual answer prepared, and we're going to work on it. You can say it in your own way. You don't need to memorize lines, but you do need to have an answer prepared. And I can't believe I'm the one saying that, because honestly, had the Saints signed him, you'd be getting double middle fingers from me. Now,
it's true.
There was a brief period yesterday or the day before where I really was thinking to myself, what the hell am I going to do if the Saints sign this guy? Had they signed this guy to the team? I realize it's all
theoretical.
It's all for naught now because they didn't, thank God. But I really was thinking, what am I going to do? Because I walked away from the Sean Payton, Drew Brees era Saints because they brought in Adrian Peterson. So
Adrian Peterson feels like a Boy Scout compared to Justin Tucker. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. But again, no. And here's the thing. I've said this before on the pod on different occasions. Everybody has a line.
That's right.
Everyone has a line. Your line is somewhere.
Everybody has a price.
Yeah, your line is somewhere. So if they'd assigned him and you decided you wanted to check out, okay. You know, I'm not gonna bash you for that. And had I decided to just take a break, okay, so be it. But fortunately, they didn't. They brought in the LSU guy, and I'd rather take a chance on a younger guy than an older guy, especially an older guy who has all those allegeds next, in front of him. Like, sorry,
Dave. Here's the question that I want to ask, and we'll talk about Kellen Moore a little bit later about on field game plans and all that sort of stuff, but not to argue over was it good? Should the Saints care about making field goals? I don't want to argue that because that people can argue that however they want. But the thing that was kind of most disturbing to me about the entire incident is that Kellen Moore didn't have a good answer, and he doesn't seem nimble on his feet. I'm not saying he's got to be Sean Payton's story time antagonistic fight with the media, or John Summerall calling out Fletcher Mackel, being like John Summerall, you can throw anything at him and he's nimble and he can juggle and he can do all that. I'm not saying you have to be that, but like Kellen Moore, like to Kevin's point, like you gotta be better than that, my man. You gotta be quicker on your feet than that.
Yeah, he does have the advantage of being in the New Orleans media market, so he's nobody's going to push too much. He doesn't have to. It's not like he's in New York or a big city or anything like that. So that's one advantage he's got. But yeah, to your point, you guys are both right. I totally concur. I wish we had the soundbite. I remember I listened to it, but I only listened to it one time, and I really wish we had the soundbite. I didn't realize we were going to talk about this aspect of the whole signing and talk about Kellen Moore. But yeah, you're right. It sucked. Like he should have had something prepared. He obviously didn't have something prepared. Maybe that's more of a slight on the organization and the communications department or whatever. But Kellen Moore is not. I don't know. I don't know if he's the kind of I guess I don't. He's not a very good liar. I guess I feel like he's gonna you're never gonna have to worry about him lying. He's the bizarro Sean Payton, I guess, in many ways, because he's, as you said, he's not light on his feet, and he's not. Look, I said this before, and I don't know if I said this behind the scenes or not, but I mean, like, he's just not. I don't know. I don't want to say anything that I shouldn't say, but he's just. You said it perfectly. I mean, like, he's not like John Summerall. He's not like Sean Payton. He's not this affable, lovable, everybody loves him kind of guy. He's got more. He was a coordinator. He's got those coordinator vibes. Like, he's an X's and O's guy. I think he's the kind of guy who's happiest when he's just looking at film and watching it film.
Well,
and thinking game plan about stuff. Kevin, I think the running. I think doing all of the media stuff and all of that. I think the player stuff and the motivation stuff, I think he sort of is okay with that. But I think all the media stuff and having to deal with that, I think that's his least favorite part of the job, because I think he feels like he's the worst at it. And I think that's fairly accurate, that he is the worst at it. And he doesn't enjoy that part, and he just does it because he has to.
To that point though, Kevin, you as a coach, they're making him like $10 million a year. It's part of the job. Like, right. I think in the off season, we got to get him some clock training. We got to get him some PR media training. And the thing is, Kevin, for me, like Kellen Moore, he kind of needs to pick a lane. Like, you got to be either affable and be like Sean Payton, story time guy, and maybe fight with the media a little, John Summerall that way. Or you just need to be the Bill Belichick jerk and be like, I don't talk about players that aren't on the team. We'll talk about it when he's on the team. Be the gruff jerk. Like, I feel like Kellen Moore, if he was in either of those lanes, it would be acceptable. But he's just kind of this weird. He doesn't exude. I'm in charge, I guess. Is the easiest way to put it.
Honestly, like, he's got interim coach vibes. Like, he's got interim coach vibes.
Right.
And that's the problem, because he's not our interim head coach.
No, a head coaching job in the NFL is equivalent to being a CEO of a small company.
Mm-hmm.
I have the portion of the quote here. Nick Underhill wrote it out. More, and there's obviously more to it. So, but I don't believe this is out of context. Quote, he's been one of their leaders for an extended period of time on a very successful team. Obviously, there's been some stuff that's been unfortunate. He's gone through an experience, and I think it's about collecting what that experience was. Not only, obviously, the stuff that's been unfortunate is the thing that everybody's keying in on. But what I want to know is, what the hell is collecting what that experience was supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean? He went through an experience. Yes, he went through an experience in which he allegedly did some foul shit and got called out for it. And what?
Bible study. That's some Sunday Bible study.
Like, what does that mean? Collecting, like reflecting, thinking on it, learning, growing. What? Like what? Like you've got to be able to articulate yourself.
You know what? Spin zone. Maybe, you know what? Maybe we're all wrong. Maybe Kellen Moore is a master, a wordsmith, and he's
a drunken master.
We can't figure out what he means.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he's chosen his words so goddamn carefully, Kevin. He's got your mind all in a pretzel. Maybe he's a genius.
He's fucking Yoda.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Dave,
I tell you what, Yoda would know how to run a damn red zone.
If Kellen Moore had come out on Monday, if Kellen Moore had come out on Monday and been like, listen, do you people want to make a 40-yard field goal or not? Because I do. And I'm just going to find the best guy to do it. And he ain't been charged. So that's what we're doing. If he had said that, would you be more or less mad at him?
Well, first of all, I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at Kellen Moore. I'm just this is just like definitely like a sign that maybe Kellen isn't head coach material. This is like maybe a canary in a coal mine. But what would I be more upset with between those two? Honestly,
not upset. What would you like more? Would you like one or the other or neither?
I would like. That's the thing is like I don't know if there's a correct answer to this question. Like you brought in a guy who's been accused of sexual charges, so like you put yourself in a tough spot, and like I don't know what the correct answer is. You can't say we didn't want to look at him because that's obviously not true. So you got to say something. I think, I guess to your point, yeah, I guess Ralph would say, look, he hasn't been accused of anything. It's just accusations. He's still active, and so we're going to do whatever we can. That's in the best interest of our team.
He did his suspension. I wish. I guess
saying
Kevin,
the best interest of your team. You can answer any question just saying it's in the best interest of our team. That's all you have to say as a head coach. Just say best interest of our team.
I guess to me, Kevin, to wrap this up, I guess if he would have just been, if Kellen Moore had a more commanding presence with these touchy topics, I would feel better about him, even if I disagreed with the decision he made. It's just, as Dave said, it's the interim
he's
coach.
Not exuding leadership.
Yes, right. And the interim coach vibes, they're scaring me. They're scaring me now.
You said it earlier. He's exuding interim coach vibes. He's exuding assistant to the middle manager vibes. And, like I said before, and look, I ain't the one who coined this. This is from smarter or more polished national talking heads who have said there's only 32 of these jobs. It is like you are the CEO of a company. You need to come out there and sound like you know what the hell you're talking about, like you know what the plan is. You need to have answers.
Mm-hmm.
Especially on something as serious as this.
Thomas, before we get to the next topic, give us a quick donation.
Wait, Kevin, you just reminded me that, you're talking about you got a guy who's got middle manager vibes, but he's supposed to be the CEO. You know who that reminds me of? Michael Scott. Is Michael Scott from The Office? Is that Kellen Moore? Is that who's coaching this team?
No, because here's the thing. I knew Michael Scott. For those of you who watch The Office, they would hit and they would tell you Michael Scott could sell anything. Like he could sell the
Kellen Moore can eat film, eat tape, game plan, call plays, like offense. Like he's a good coordinator. Kellen Moore can't do the other things like tell people what to do, be leader, face the music, answer tough questions. It's the same thing. So you're making my point. Michael Scott, he could sell the paper. That's why they always kept him hired, because he could freaking sell the paper. But he couldn't do any of the other shit. He couldn't be a good leader to all the people in the office. He couldn't face the music.
But I don't know. Like Michael was beloved. Like Michael was beloved by the end of it. Like I feel like Dwight and Jim and all of them like would have gone to the mat for Michael. So I don't know.
More like Ed Helms.
This is year one of the Kellen Payton era. You give Kellen Payton, Kellen Payton. Jesus
give Kellen
Christ.
some time.
Oh my God, that's a Freudian. Yeah, give Kellen some time, man. Give him some time to win your affection and love. I mean, this is season one of The Office. The Office goes like 9 seasons.
That's right. The end of The Office though with the fill-in bosses was pretty bumpy.
Yeah, I mean, we got Kathy Bates hasn't even shown up yet.
Here's the thing, Dave. I look at the New York Giants, and I know they have an interim coach, but they're running trick plays. They got Jameis scoring touchdowns.
God, that
they're
play.
scoring 20 points. They're scoring 20 points every week. And I'm not saying I want Jameis or anything like that. I'm just saying their vibes feel way, way better than the Saints' vibes currently. And that's concerning to me.
I mean, they're winning more games, and at least they're close.
Are they?
In more games. Yeah, well, they're closer in more games.
2-10.
No, God, it's they're closer.
They're 2-10. They are the only team in the entire NFL that has been mathematically eliminated from postseason play.
Wow. Vibes are good though.
Really, I thought they were like 4-8.
No, they feel a lot. That's because their vibes are good. Their vibes are so good.
That's what I'm saying. They've been in a lot of very close one-score games or last-second field goal games or blocked field goals or whatever the hell happens. Do we not have a replay of that? Can we talk about the Jameis touchdown? What? Oh my God! What? The Jameis touchdown catch. Kevin, did you see?
Yeah.
I mean, shame on that guy on the other team. That that guy's a paid professional cornerback or safety, and he gets blown away and routed up by a quarterback. Shame on that guy.
Before we talk about Kellen Moore's on-field play calling issues,
not a quarterback, the quarterback, man.
Thomas, how far are we from me doing a shot?
We are $30 away. We had 2 donations, 2 via Stream Elements. Even Oppenheimer donated via Stream Elements. I am proud of him. Let me play the first one.
Matt Buddy Rich donated $20 live from the Pels game. Jose.
And another one.
Oppenheimer donated $50. My only regret is John Ness isn't going to LSU.
Oppenheimer!
No.
Too late, hater.
No, you're Ellis.
MVP leader.
You're getting Lane Kiffin.
Where's he going to go? Well, no, maybe he'll go to Ole Miss to replace Kiffin.
He coached at Ole Miss for a year. I gotta say,
enjoy Lane Kiffin, LSU.
Kevin, here's a question for you. What does someone at the Pelicans game and they're listening to our podcast and donating to our podcast, what does it say more about how much they love us or how boring and abject a failure the Pelicans are?
I'll tell you this, but I don't know, man, because let's see.
They're winning.
Right, I was about to look. I'm trying to find that score. I've got it. They're up over Memphis 70-66 in the third as we're recording this.
I've had now two times I've had seats on the wood to the Pels this season already. I've already been on the wood twice this.
And they've lost both times, I assume?
No, the first one was their first game they ever won.
Wow.
Oh, all right.
Did I tell the story? Did I tell the story about Trey Mann and the Pelicans game on the Hornets? Oh, we'll do behind the scenes for that.
We'll do it.
No,
all right. Man. So here's the thing, Kevin. The Atlanta game, look, the post game, we were irate. I was sober, unfortunately, in a Hampton Inn or a home to suites parking lot. It was not fun for me. The only thing sadder than watching the Saints lose to the Falcons is watching the Saints lose to the Falcons on your iPhone while driving through New Mexico. That you can't be any
sober.
sadder than that. But here's the thing, Kevin. I'm conflicted. I don't know how to feel about the red zone offense and Kellen Moore. I don't know how much to blame him because it's not like they're doing the same things over and over again. They tried the trick pass to Olave. They tried throwing the ball. That doesn't work. They tried Taysom power. That doesn't work. They tried Taysom throwing the ball. That didn't work. So, like, it's frustrating, and I know people just want to say it's Kellen Moore's fault, and I get it. He's the head coach, so eventually it all falls on him. But I don't feel like he's being stubborn in the red zone. I don't know what else people want him to do.
Leave Shook in. Like that's the thing is don't, like, I get it. You want to run this Taysom power stuff, but Taysom had, hang on, I got to go back and look now. Recap box score.
10 carries, 17 yards.
10 carries, 17 yards, and is, wait, really? Really? It's even worse. Brother, that's even worse.
Then it,
10 carries, 17 yards. Ugh. Yeah. And you leave him in here, you put him in here on all these short yardage situations. He can't do anything. You put him there in the end zone or in the red zone, and he can't do anything either. Like, this was your guy that you drafted in the second round. Shuck was the guy you wanted. You wanted this guy. The big, strong guy. The big, tall guy who can zip the ball 40 yards in the air with the flick of a wrist and make things happen. The guy who, finally was able to slide a couple of times when he was running with the ball, thank God. Why not leave that guy behind center when you're in the red zone, when you're inside the 10? Like,
I think we're there.
Somebody did the stats on it. The team's had like 20-something opportunities in the red zone, and he's been lined up at quarterback for like a third of them. And
he had a great Thanksgiving Day quote today, Dave, which was hilarious. You should check it out. But he seemed after the game genuinely annoyed with they're taking me out. Like, he wouldn't say it, but he said something like, I'm just trying to get us to the red zone. That's Shuck. My job here. Like, you could tell he's like, I'm tired of this. Like, stop taking me out because what you're doing in Larkin. So why don't you leave me in?
Yeah, and look, I agree with you, Ralph. Like, I feel like I give the Saints offense, Kellen Moore, whoever you want to give credit to, whoever's calling the plays, I give them credit for being creative. I feel like it's kind of like that, the baby toy. It's like all the different colored shapes and the corresponding openings. And I feel like they keep trying to shove the red rectangle into the green circle opening. And then that doesn't work. So then they pick up the green circle opening, and instead of going into the circle opening where they just were, they go over to the yellow triangle and they and it's like, the green circle is a Taysom power play, and they run that when I feel like they should do a fade into the back of the end zone, and then the yellow triangle, that's just the Shuck quick slant, and they run that when they probably should do the Taysom power, and then the red rectangle, that's Taysom just an Alvin Kamara. That's a screen pass. That's a screen pass to Alvin Kamara, but they run that when they really should do the bootleg with Shuck. It's just like it's they have all these great things. They just never seem to run them at the time when they're supposed to be running them.
I love Dave. I didn't know where you were going with that. I actually love that analogy. Timestamp that, Thomas. It was great. I think that's going to get hundreds and hundreds of views on the YouTube.
Check the timestamp on this.
Here's the thing, Kevin. Is part of me doesn't blame Kellen Moore for being like, nothing is working. I'm going to bet on Taysom Power because Taysom Hill has been fun for the Saints and he's been historically a Falcon killer. I'm going to bet on that. I don't blame him for that. And I don't think the Taysom goal line and short yardage stuff not being as successful as it used to be, I don't think it's mostly because of Taysom's knee injury. My theory on this, Kevin, is the reason why Taysom was a cheat code is because he's so big and so strong and so flexible. All the Saints offensive line needed to do, Taysom would be, guys, just don't get caved in. I'll do the rest. But now the interior of the offensive line is so bad, when they get caved in, Taysom's got nowhere to go. So my point is, I don't blame Kellen Moore for the Taysom failures up to this point, because, hey, it worked. You tried it. But now I just feel like, and I don't know what they have to do, and it breaks my heart to say it, Kevin, but I'm kind of over the Taysom stuff in the red zone.
Yeah, same. I look. Yeah. You want to say I don't hold it against him? Okay. Well, if he keeps, humping that chicken, and I'm trying to keep it PG-13 or PG. If he keeps humping that chicken, so to speak, with constantly going back to Taysom Power, then at some point, at what point does it become malpractice? At what point does it become incompetence? At what point do we as a fan base have to say, this is not good? You have to adjust. You have to adjust. Like, he's obvious. Look, he's got to be smarter. He has to be smarter than us, right? He has to be. So somewhere he's got to be looking at film or tape, this, that, or the other thing, and seeing, oh, this stuff isn't working. I need to try something different. I need to let... Yeah. Jack Casey has a great idea. Score from outside the red zone. Problem solved. Tremendous.
They did that against Carolina.
We had to have our defense score against the Falcons last week. Like we've got to come up with alternate methods of scoring. The traditional methods of scoring no longer apply for the Saints. They're not working for us. Look, you know what? When Kellen Moore and his whole coaching staff, when they came in here after Dennis Allen and everybody left, I didn't know how they were going to view Taysom Hill, because like he's kind of a weird thing. There's nobody else really in the NFL like Taysom, I don't think. And I didn't know, like, are they going to keep using him and get creative with him, or do they think he's gimmicky, and are they going to kind of just shelve him, and is that the end of Taysom? And obviously from what we've seen, I don't know if that was one of the things they loved about this offense, but at this point, based on what I see and the way they use him, like they certainly thought he was an asset, and they're trying to make him an asset and using him as an asset, and it's not working. And you can blame part of that, I would say, on the offensive line and the other people around him, but also I think, he's obviously maybe lost the step. So it's just not working. It's just not working.
Kevin, here's my question. Nothing has worked in the red zone. And we've said the Saints have tried everything except keep Shuck on the field. Would you be mad at the Saints?
By the way, just clarification, keeping Shuck on the field doesn't mean put him out wide as a wide receiver.
Correct.
That's right. That's right.
That doesn't
count. Quarterback.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Here's my question, though, Kevin. Would you be mad at Kellen Moore if he ramped up the trick play ridiculousness more? Pun not intended, but he kept Tyler Shuck on the field. Example, 2 words, fumble Rooski. If he got really weird with Tyler Shuck staying on the field at quarterback and it blew up in his face, would you still be mad at him?
Are we trying? Listen.
Annexation of Puerto Rico.
This is a 2-9 team. I want to say, try anything. You are a first-year coach.
Mm-hmm.
Try anything. Don't just get stuck with saying, okay, it's short yardage or we're inside the 5, throw Taysom in there for something. Just try anything.
Yeah.
Hey, here's a novel idea. Throw it to Devon Vele.
Here's another, like,
I've always been a proponent of downfield laterals, more hook and ladder stuff, more rugby style. NFL teams are not going to be prepared for that. If you game plan for that, I'm telling you, you could change the entire league. Somebody at some point is going to come along, some visionary will come along, and they're going to start taking advantage of this, and they're going to start putting up 60 points on opponents, and the entire league is going to change. I'm waiting for it to happen. I'm waiting for somebody to have balls.
That would be doing laterals inside the red zone. That would take some balls. But you know what? The Saints
I'm not saying in the red zone. I'm not saying in the red zone. Not a lot of room. Not a lot of
worst team in the red zone since 2016 ever. So like. So I'm like whatever it takes. Like if it takes
about downfield.
laterals, fumble rooskies, trick plays, I don't give a damn. Just like make it happen.
Puerto Rico.
So Thomas, give us a quick donation update.
Donation update is gonna be very quick. No new donations. We are still $30 away. Oppenheimer still in the lead with Budrich second place.
Come on, people.
And I thought we were already there when 5 minutes in we were at $70.
I can't believe it. You're not there until you're there. I want to tell you guys about Hard Hide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey. It is a strawberry-flavored whiskey blended with aged wheat whiskey, American light whiskey, Cocktail and Sons, strawberry and lemon syrup, fresh strawberries from Jonesdale Farm in Ponchatoula, Louisiana. It's 86 proof. The whiskey is blended and bottled at the Sugarfield Distillery in Gonzales, Louisiana. You can pick up a bottle wherever fine spirits are sold in Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas, and Tennessee. To learn more and to find a location to get a bottle near you, go to hardhidewhiskies.com. Hard Hide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey is supporting Saints Happy Hour all season long. So support the people who support the show. Grab a bottle of Hard Hide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey today. And by the way, Kevin, I did not like the people. I tried to slide down at the White Sands National Park on the little sled, and it went as well as you'd think it would go with me trying to use a sled. And I didn't appreciate all the people on Twitter and the Discord being mean to me, even though they know I'm crippled. And it was pretty awesome.
You hyped it up, my man. You were a victim of your own hype. You made it sound like some death-defying stunt was about to take place. Yeah. Evil Ralph Knievel. And instead, you get on this little plastic sled, this little plastic circle, and you're just like, whee! You go halfway down, you stop, and now he's out. Ralph's out the paint. So it's
Did they have an adult? Did they have an adult mountain or hill that he could have gone down, or was it just that little baby one?
Yeah, that must have been the Black Diamond slope that he went down, or something.
I'm not familiar.
Oh, thank God!
Still too soon to judge Kellen Moore. A couple more offensive pieces will unlock him.
Yeah, but I thought we weren't allowing.
We made the donation goal. Shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah, just let it happen, Dave. Just let it happen. Yeah. Anyway. You hyped it up like this was some dangerous thing. First of all, the video that you sent to me, Dave, and Juge, it looked like it was filmed on an Etch-a-Sketch. like pixelated as hell. I'm talking like I think the Nintendo people from 1986 would have looked at that and said, "What was this?" You filmed it on a TI-83.
Yeah, Thomas, I just sent it to you. You can play it for the people without sound.
Ralph, I couldn't tell what race you were. That's how bad the video quality was on that. I was like, is this person from Kazakhstan?
I mean, that's
what
Dagestan.
Is this person from the upper steppe? I don't know. I couldn't tell you anything. And instead, I watch you. You skidee down the thing about 5-6 feet. You freeze. You look back up at the camera, and then you go down a little bit more, and you act like you achieved something. Congratulations, Ralph. You annoyed everybody.
Where did you send it, Ralph?
I tried to send it to you. My internet may be shaking. I'll send you. I'll send you
Maybe
the
shaking.
tweet.
I'll get it.
I'll
I'll get
send
it
you-
tomorrow
Maybe
then,
shake.
right?
I'll send you here. There's the tweet. I'll send you the tweet. You can play it. Play it without the audio. We don't want to get in trouble, I guess. I feel like that's unfair, Kevin. I mean, I only have one good heart. It's hard to. Well, my wife was videoing it, so maybe we could throw her under the bus. But I feel like I don't. I mean, was it really pixel? Maybe it was pixelated because like the quality when you're in the white sands in the national park, like you don't have a good signal. Maybe they downgrade
I think it's pretty
the
decent
quality.
quality.
Tomas, do me a favor. Check.
What the
check
fuck
your...
is that extension? What the fuck is 3GP, man? Where did you get
I have
that?
no idea. That's what we got sent. That's what we got sent.
Holy shit, that's the first time I see that extension.
Poland, they don't even allow that.
Oh
Here's
yeah,
a question,
Ralph,
Dave.
You gotta get a shot.
That's true.
My wife is she's here. She's not happy. They're complaining about. She's like they're complaining about the quality of my video. I've seen what you send those people. So
Get a shot, Ralph.
I have it ready if you want, by the way.
Oh, no. Okay, play it. Play it then.
play it.
All right, it's gonna be probably small, but
Oh, see, it looks
got
cleaner
sound?
here. This is
Wait,
not
do you
what
have
we would
sound?
send.
Yeah, you didn't see it on Twitter? Yeah, it's way better on Twitter. Something definitely got lost in translation. We don't have sound on this? All right.
oh, there's Juge in the chat.
Oh.
I mean,
Look at him. Look at him. He's gonna slide.
I mean, that's like, yeah, that's a very
a
small.
combined 8 feet he goes, and then he goes down a little bit more. Oh yeah, wow, big stunt there.
Like everything Ralph says and does, it's all hat, no cattle. So if I can make a Texas reference, Jesus.
Juge said, "This is not what we received."
No, yeah, I know.
What we received was dial-up versions of this.
It was filmed on a Motorola Razor.
I mean, I don't know, but I felt like it was unnecessarily mean to me, which, by y'all standards, it's saying something.
I would argue not mean enough, Ralph. Okay, what are we drinking?
We're drinking pickle vodka. Here we go.
Pickle vodka. Here we go. Down the hatch.
He hates it.
Squinting. Face is imploding.
Had to do a little lean against the wall there for a second.
Fuck.
All right, get over it, Nancy. Come on.
Taking a sip
That
of
pickle
Eagle
is
Hard High.
It is so gross. I fear the pickle, Dave, more than the Malort, because I know
I'll
the
bet you do.
Malort,
I'll
as
bet you
gross as it is, it's just going to linger in my mouth. I feel like the pickle, one of these nights, is going to be reversal of fortune. Like the pickle is in my top 3 most feared.
If we could just isolate the audio of him saying, "I fear the pickle,"
Yeah, that's right.
I would appreciate that.
I saw, I was in Martin's wine cellar today, and I saw a giant, fifth of Malort, and I almost thought about buying it and sending it to you. Just a giant full bottle. Yeah,
My God.
just a liter, just a liter of Malort, liter of cola, liter of Malort.
Oh wow! All right.
Yeah.
All right.
A
So
liter? What is this, Europe?
Yeah.
So before we get to the hotline, Thomas, do we have a hotline this week?
Yeah, why wouldn't we? I mean,
Okay.
it's pretty short.
Dave, it's time for the Gen Alpha word of the week. Is your son going to help us out?
Do you want the intro?
Sure, go for it.
Always.
Gen Alpha. Word of the week.
All right, so
Well done.
no, my son is preoccupied right now. He's not going to be here to help, but I conferred with him pre-show and made sure I got the latest and greatest Gen Alpha word of the week. Technically, this isn't a word this week. It's a phrase. It's a quick phrase, and it is "Let's get sendy." This is basically, it kind of is like the new crunk. It's like let's get crunk instead of let's get crunk. It's now let's get sendy. So you're gonna say it. He says it. You're gonna say it with a lot of excitement and let's get sendy. I think that's kind of how he was saying it when.
So is that started, like making bad decisions on your phone? Like you send stuff on your phone, or like I don't.
No. It's just like let's get crunk.
Just means to go.
AI, Google AI. Yes, Google AI says it encourages an action to be performed with a high degree of daring and abandon. So there you go.
I would like to
unrestrained.
Use it in a sentence to describe the Saints, Dave.
So to use it in the sentence to describe the Saints is if and when they ever get that third win, we're gonna get sendy.
I like that Gen Alpha word of the week. That was a good one. All right. Thomas,
I guarantee you, all of our listeners have never heard that before.
They're going to go back.
George in the chat said it's time to end the segment. By the way,
when you said let's get sendy, I thought it was going to mean let's do something inappropriate on our cell phone. It went a totally different direction than what I expected it. But I'm an old person, so of course that's how it goes. Thomas, the hotline this week was sad. Not many calls. People were pissed at Groupie. And they were mad at Drew Brees' commentary for some reason. Thomas, play the hotline.
Whoa, that was a quick one. All right. Playing hotline.
It's time for this week's hottest takes from the Saints Happy Hour Hotline.
I get a feeling that after halftime, Groupie ain't going to be able to find his helmet. He's gone.
Blake Poopy. Man, what is going on, bro? Like, am I living in a alternate universe? How do the Saints shuck up Drew Brees' his absolute first time calling a game for the New Orleans Saints in New Orleans? I understand the logic of doing it against the Falcons, but man, come on, man. This should have been in the speech. They should have known this. And if they did, they just shucked it all up, bro. They shucked it all up. Hey, this is a Dream of Rabbit Black Cousin again. I just want to elaborate what I said earlier. I've been watching the greatest Saint of all time just praise the shucking Atlanta Falcons, man. Come on out, man. That's shucked up, bro. That's shucked up. We gotta do better, bro. We gotta do better.
Get Blake Groupie off this team yesterday.
I don't know. Defense played really good, but the offense, man, they just sucked ass. I mean, and is Kamara dead? He might be dead. I'll buy his jersey, get a throwback, but I don't know anymore. Shit sucks. That's all I got. Look forward to the grievance session that we're in store for. Talk about draft picks and dumb shit like that later. Who that?
I mean, it was a sad hotline, but it was a sad. I mean, we were sad in the postgame, and Andrew was getting his text to me. He was getting angrier and angrier because I was just like, when the Saints are missing field goals, and this is a really bad sign for this game. He's like, turn it off, because I was just like, Groupie's missing point blank field goals. This is not going well. I don't like this at all. And I was just awash, Dave. Usually I have toxic positivity. I was just awash in negativity because the little elf was missing field goals left and right. If you want,
I'll say this for the elf. He thanked New Orleans before Anthony Davis.
He did. We all wanted it to work. I felt like Blake Groupie, and Dave, you said at halftime he was trying to make kicks and he was still missing them. It was as sad of an ending with Blake Groupie as it possibly could have been.
Yeah. I had something to say. I forgot what I was going to say because I was going to ask you guys if we were in the circle of trust, and I had something important to say, but now I totally forgot what it was. I'm going to try and think of it. But
remember,
I thought it had to do with Groupie.
Become a patron. You get the uncensored version of the hotline. It's amazing. You should do it. Saints Happy Hour viewer questions are brought to you by Hardhide, Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey, and Chilton County Peach Whiskey. You can pick up a bottle wherever fine spirits are sold in Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas, and Tennessee. To learn more and to find a location to get a bottle near you, go to www.hardhidewhiskies.com. Thomas, play Take It to the Top.
Roger that. And by the way, we have a tie at the top for the MVP, Oppenheimer and Schmengi, both with 50 buckaroos.
I love you guys. Thomas, what's first up in the mailbag?
All right, so after last week of almost no questions, I had a ton to choose from this week. And
now I remember what I was going to say.
And the first one comes from Saints Rabbit, and it's a Dave question. So pay attention, Dave. Don't go to the bathroom. Saints Rabbit asks, what candy can shut Dave up, and why are we not sending boatloads to him?
That's a good question. I'm a big fan, traditional stuff, I'm a big fan of like Butterfingers, but otherwise chocolate's not really a big fan. I like all the gummy, sour, chewy stuff. I love exotic stuff, I like to try new things. So like if I go to a gas station or whatever.
What's the most exotic candy you've had in a while? Like,
I don't know. It's like sometimes I'll get sometimes I like the Mexican candy, like the mango with the chili and the lime chili or whatever, or the tagine or whatever on it. I like that kind of stuff. Actually,
candy, it's delicious.
Whatever. So if you want to send me candy, go ahead. My wife will hate you, but go ahead and do that. Actually, I was annoyed because somebody won like $4 million lottery tickets in Metairie, and it's at the freaking gas station convenience store by my house that I always go to get candy. Could have been me. Could have won the lottery. But yeah, I mean,
do you play the lottery?
Look, I'm a big no, wouldn't have been me. Haribo twin snakes are pretty goated, as the kids say. I'm a big fan of those, but I like the twin cherries. I love high chews. I love mambas. I love anything that's chewy. I like sour straws, all that stuff.
Everything with sugar in it.
Send it to the store. I won't give you my home address. You can just send it to the store. That's public.
Heath bar.
My
mini Heath bar.
I like Heath. I am actually a big fan of Heath.
Mini Twixes. I love Twix.
I like white chocolate over like regular chocolate. Obviously Milky right now Way. A big peppermint bark. Milky Way is okay. I don't really like. I'm not a chocolate guy. I really much prefer.
Really? Whoa.
All that. Yeah.
You're like the opposite of me. I'm only chocolate.
I'm a Cadbury egg guy.
My wife.
Oh, I love anything cream filled or Gushers. Anything that's got some sort of filling. Anything that's got some sort of gooey or gushy
cream filled,
or creamy filling. I love it. I love it when I put something in my mouth and it just explodes creaminess in my mouth.
Thomas, can you isolate creamy in my mouth?
I was waiting for someone to say that.
Yeah. So, Thomas, what's next?
All right. Next question from the current MVP, the reigning, defending MVP, also Oppenheimer, Tulin Cater. He asks, if the Saints draft a god, which god is replaced first?
Yes.
Okay. By the way, for those listening at home and they can't read, Thomas isn't saying God, he's saying guard as a musician. Because I wasn't reading, I was only listening, and I thought I had to pick like one of the Hindu gods or something. I had no idea. I had no idea what that question was. So guard. The question is guard.
Kevin,
guard?
I'm gonna stretch this out.
Blame the Englishman, man.
Listen, this is going to make some people mad because the Saints have invested so much in the offensive line and they pay Ruiz a decent amount of money. But I feel like guard might be the most important thing they need to fix in the offseason. And I know it's going to drive people crazy that they might spend another high pick on an offensive lineman. And I'm not saying pick a guard in the top 10, but like if they picked a guard at pick 38, I wouldn't kill them for it. Like they need to fix the interior of the offensive line.
Yeah, they do. I would argue that's a great still image of Dave right there.
It is.
I would argue Dave looks like he's ascending. He's ascending, all right.
He just found out Summerall's going to stay, and he's just like super calm and happy.
I would argue that guard is the most needed position. I would then probably say edge rusher, and then wide receiver. Those are your top 3 positions of need. And yeah, I don't like guard in the top 10 is. It would be nuts.
You got to be a Hall of Famer.
He'd better, yeah, exactly. He'd better be a Hall of Famer,
That's the baseline.
Which is why, as always, I am advocating to trade down and accumulate picks and say, listen. No, go ahead.
Wild 291 says O-line is trash and Ruiz is the worst of them. No argument. 291. No argument from me. Continue.
So yeah, I mean, if he was going to replace somebody,
291.
I would say replace Ruiz first, because really it's like what else are you going to do? You got Saldiveri, who's on IR, who might not even make it next year, depending on how the draft shakes out. Dylan Radin.
I forgot he existed until you mentioned him. Wow,
and then Andrew's pal Torricelli Simpkins. I
think we're play him, because here's the thing: Redunds has no future with the Saints. No.
Right.
Play Simpkins. Like play Simpkins. If Simpkins is a disaster, fine. Go back to Redunds. But but Redunds, like he's not the future. Like if you like Simpkins and you think he can be something, like play him. But the Saints, I'll never knock this coaching staff this year for rolling out with a kid. And if it's a disaster, go back to your veteran. But play kids, play more kids. I just like this offensive line, Kevin. I just worry that the Redunzes and the Ruizes, they're going to give you like one good game a month. And we had it in Carolina, so we're probably not going to get another decent game out of this offensive line, this interior, until like mid-December.
It's not going to be redundant. You're not going to get any redundancy.
I want to call him Randazzo. I think
Redunz is correct. Redunz is correct.
Thomas, what's next?
Raditz?
All right.
Now I feel like we've said it so many times we've lost.
Raditz from Dragon Ball Z. All right.
Raditz?
Right. Final question of the show from Saints Rabbit again. He asks, after the disappointing and depressing Falcons game, what is the Saintsiest win you think the Saints will have with the remaining schedule, and what happens?
Oh, I know this one. I got this one locked in.
Who's our toughest opponent we've got left? Is it this week against the
Tampa?
Oh, Tampa.
Not if but Baker's kind of hurt. I'm going to say this: Carolina is going to win the South. I don't know how, but the Saints are going to beat them twice, and it's not going to make any sense. And I don't know what to tell you. Lock it in.
I like that. That's pretty fun.
I'm going to say they're going to have a chance to get the first overall pick in the last week, and they're going to get the win or whatever, and it's somehow, and they're going to screw themselves, and they're going to go all the way down to like 6 or something or 5. Yes.
Well, I don't know. And we'll be torn. We'll be torn about it because it'll be Atlanta. So we'll be like, we beat Atlanta, and we love to beat Atlanta, but we could have picked first, and now we're picking 6.
That is the Saintsiest thing, because Saints Twitter will be eating itself alive over, do we take the win, or do we just tank it to get the top pick? Actually, it would be even funnier if it's there's no guarantee for the number 1 overall pick. It's more like we're fighting for the number 2 pick.
Yeah, Dave, you've had such a good show tonight. It's really making me mad. You had the great rant about the baby toy, and now you picked the Atlanta game as the game, most Saintsy win.
Look, I'm like Kramer. I just fall ass backwards into things. It's pretty much been my entire
accidental
life.
comedy.
Correct. I did actually, since we're talking about Atlanta, and I forgot to mention because it slipped my mind earlier and I couldn't think of it. We're in the circle of trust here, I think, between us three and Thomas. Look, I got to admit, this was a tough weekend. We took one on the chin here
from Atlanta,
as far as the city is concerned. I'm glad we're talking about it here late in the podcast. I'm sure most people that listen to us, they probably already turned this off and moved on, so they won't even hear it. But I mean, this was brutal. The Hawks beat the shit out of us. The Falcons beat the shit out of us, both here in New Orleans. People from Atlanta, they came into town. I mean, maybe we're a little bit of a winner. Maybe they spent some money. Maybe they helped out the economy a little bit. But other than that, this was not good. Not a good look for us here.
No,
we got our tails, but we got a tail between our legs here right now.
I do have a bright spot, because here's the thing: the Falcons decided to tweet out a picture of one of their players, like with their arms extended, and they said, and they typed "marked safe" from Derek Queen, and they tweeted that, and everybody had some ha-ha-has over it. Derek Queen quote tweeted the Atlanta Falcons and just marked a date. The next day, that day is like January 6th or January 7th at 6:30 p.m. Central, and it's the next game that they're playing against the Atlanta Hawks in Atlanta.
I have to say, Kevin,
Derek Queen, get behind this kid. That is the kind of culture building. That's the kind of culture building, nuts on the table stuff that we need. Period.
Kevin, like the trade for Derek Queen was a disaster. The process, the whole nine yards, the not having the pick protections. It was abomination. It's probably one of the worst process trades of the last decade in the NBA. I'm over it now. I'm all in. Derek Queen, go be awesome. Prove Joe Dumars right. Go burn Atlanta to the ground in January. I'm with it. I'm just pretend the trade wasn't as bad as it. I'm all in on Derek Queen. Like the kid, like then the thing is, Kevin, to that point, Tyler Shuck did a soundbite today where he I'm gonna try to find it because it was so good about Thanksgiving, and it was really short. I'm gonna see if I can find it. It's just like we're so like it doesn't take hardly anything to make us happy as fans and get behind these guys. And of course I can't find it, but if you can, oh yeah, here we go. I've got this, Thomas. I'm going to send it to you. This is the kind of stuff.
What is it? Is it a soundbite?
It's a soundbite from Tyler Shuck.
I mean, it's gonna be tricky to set up and for you to not complain while I set it up.
Oh, never mind then. Just go to Twitter, find it on Tyler.
I can show videos, but audio's gonna be like. I mean, technically, I can do it if you really want me. But...
No, don't worry about it. I don't want the Discord Gestapo coming at us. He had a funny thing about Thanksgiving, and it was him about how he grew up white, and white people's Thanksgiving can be mediocre. And he had Thanksgiving dinner at some black teammates' houses. And he was like, "This is way better," and I was just like, "That's awesome!" Like it was just an incredible soundbite. Find it, like Kevin. Tyler Shuck. He gets it. Like the media, he gets it. He's two straight wins away from being mayor of New Orleans. I really believe it. Like he's with it. But anyway, all right. So thanks for the mailbag question.
Something else to freaking say, and I forgot what it was. God. Kevin,
If you
you're talking
remember,
about
Dave, you're too young for
remember it?
Alzheimer's, Dave.
if you remember it, just say it on the Mailbag show. Give people more of an incentive to sign up for that.
We were talking about Derek Queen. We were talking about the.
All right, Thomas, it's game preview time. Let's review last week.
It's the second time that's happened.
You're too young
All
for
right,
Alzheimer's.
Ralph, you're on a hot streak. Like you're
my
making
God.
you're making a comeback of a
Closing in.
man. You're making a comeback
God.
of a century, man. Like I think in week 5 you had like fucking minus
You
points.
are.
I'm on a hot streak.
And now you're right behind Andrew. 3 points for Ralph. The Mario Davis scored him 2 points. Damn. Even Andrew picking Tyler Shock didn't help him, man.
No, he didn't.
I lost 2 points for Kool-Aid.
So, Kevin, go first.
No, Dave should be going.
I go first.
Dave, go
I
first.
freaking go first. Let's get
Only
Cindy.
4 points behind Andrew, Ralph.
Wow.
Don't fuck it up.
Let's get Cindy. This is really killing me that I cannot think of what I was going to say. I thought it was pretty good too. It's really annoying me. All right, let me focus, lock in here. We're playing the Dolphins. This game is in Miami, right? I don't have to go to this game.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't. No.
Okay. All right. Good.
Like, can you see the Saints on the left, man?
I didn't know. I didn't know you did it like the people
Sally,
on TV
come in
do,
here.
where the home team is at the bottom.
I do.
Oh, that's right. Sally is a Dolphin.
She's a Dolphin fan. She's downstairs now. I was going to ask her if she could name 3 Dolphins on the team. If she could name 3 Dolphins.
All right.
I don't think she can.
But look, the I've watched a couple of Dolphins games because they've been on earlier, and like I feel like they're hit or miss. Like sometimes they come out and they light it up because they've got a lot of offensive weapons and they've got Tua throwing the ball, and sometimes they really just come out totally flat and they look like they have no idea what the hell they're doing. Where they're playing home, I think that helps them a little bit. And look, what can I say? It's not like we're playing great football. Hope for the best, but there's no way I can pick the Saints to win this game logically. So I think I went with Dolphins. What did I say? 27, 28? And
almost.
Saints. What did I say? Put it up there. Come on. Don't be so slow.
Right.
Just get it up there. This doesn't need to be a big reveal. 28. And then I said Saints 13, which means I guess we're going to get 2 field goals from our new kicker, Cade York. And player of the game, I'm going with this has to at least not get me negative points, for crying out loud. That's all I've been trying to do these past few weeks. Is I'm not even trying to get plus points. I've just been trying to not be the loser and get the negative points, and it doesn't seem to be working. So this week I'm taking Devin Neal. I'm stealing him. He's going to be your starting running back because Kamara is pretty likely going to be out. And
for sure he's out.
Yes. It hasn't been official, so I did want to report that. I'm just trying to be a good reporter.
Chris Olave, by the way, didn't practice full today. And they had a walkthrough, but he left practice early with back pain. So in case you were thinking of that, would make a difference.
So there we go. Devin Neal. We don't even have him a picture with the Saints. He's got a.
He was going to be my guy.
What is he wearing? He's wearing his college jersey. Yeah.
Yeah. Go Hawks.
Rock chalk.
So, yeah, rock chalk. So my turn. I think this game's going to be really ugly. I'm terrified of Devon A-Chain. I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name.
And Waddle, don't forget him.
Well, Jalen Waddle's questionable. My hope is that he's out, but
he's Wadley.
I could see the Dolphins running all over the Saints, but my hope and my prediction is that the Saints just lock it in, lock down the running game, and they just make the game an ugly street fight, and somehow they Forrest Gump their way to a victory. 17-10, Saints over the Dolphins. My MVP is the man with the bad back, Chris Olave. This is my one player that I'm able to pick twice.
All right,
Joker.
Kevin.
They have a bad back.
Kevin, give your score, and then we're going to ask my wife if she can name 3 Dolphins.
I literally just did. I did the whole thing.
Yeah.
So get your wife in here.
Selly, can you name 3 Dolphins?
Tua.
Oh, that's 1. Tua.
Ollie.
Oh.
Ollie something.
Did she actually say Tua, or did she say the guy that gets all the?
She said Tua. You said Tua.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Jalen Waddle. That's 2.
Tannehill.
Oh, that's 3.
You just said Ollie something. Can you name one more?
Who is Ollie? So
Larry Tunsil.
The backup.
She's a big fan.
The backup quarterback.
Doesn't count. I need a name.
Okay.
So we've established Selly's a big fan. So I hope Selly was giving you all her intel.
No, this is when I first started dating Selly, she knew the 3 deep of the Dolphins. She could tell you the backup guard. I am not kidding you. She was listening to Dolphins podcast.
Hey, tell her to name 3 Saints.
She knew formations. Now she could like Tua and like that's it. That's it. And Ollie. That's what she knows.
Can she name 3 Saints? 3 Saints.
Ollie, who may or may not actually be on the team.
No, there is an Ollie on the team.
There is an. Oh, they said there is an Ollie on the team.
I know there is.
But she doesn't have a last name, so
she doesn't have a last name.
It doesn't count.
Brown. She said Brown.
Your baloney has a first name. It's Ollie.
All right. So Thomas, what did Andrew pick? Since he's not here, he doesn't get to go last.
All right. So who do you think he picked? Tell me first.
He picked the Dolphins because he's
yeah.
Whenever the Saints lose, he goes full negative.
I'm thinking I'm thinking he picked them bigly too. Big score differential.
Almost as bigly as you, Dave. Only
Mine's
1
not
point
even that
difference.
Big.
Only 1 point difference.
Oh wow.
And he picked Demario Davis to be his player of the game. Wow. So, well, there's your chance to catch up with Andrew. I think.
Come on, Ralph.
Look, look, 27-13 and 28-13. Those are not big. I think that's a scrappy. I feel like I would feel like the Saints got away with a scrappy loss there if that was.
It could be scrappy, but it could be 28-3, and they scored 10 garbage time points though. You never know, right? Here's my thing. I know the Atlanta game sucked. It sucked. We wanted to beat Atlanta. We play 2 Super Bowls a year now. It's really weird, Kevin, when we have these games that we really, really care about the Saints winning in 2025. Because most of the time, let's be real, if Groupie was terrible and it wasn't Atlanta, we'd just be like, he helped with the draft pick on in next week. But because it was Atlanta and we really want to beat that stupid team, we're mad. I'm here to tell you, the Saints in the game played pretty good. The defense was really good. They gave up 1 long pass play to their Cousins got. The offense moved the ball. They dominated in the second half. They just stunk in the red zone. I know it feels bad because they played it was against Atlanta, but I'm here to tell you, if you are going to trust the Miami Dolphins, even off a bye week, to somehow string together a bunch of wins, you are sadly mistaken. Kevin, they played the Browns and got hammered. Okay? They beat Atlanta. Yeah, they beat Buffalo, but they've gagged up at leads to the Chargers. They've gagged up leads to the Panthers. They lost 31-6 to the Browns. I'm telling you, the Saints are going to go to Miami. Tyler Shuck is going to play really, really well. And I'm going to tell you who's going to have an absolute monster game, because he is on the cusp of setting every career high he's ever had except for touchdowns. And I'm talking about Juwan Johnson. All he needs to do is have his normal 3-catch, 35-yard game, and he will set career highs in catches and yards for a season. But he's not going to do that. He's going to have a monster game, and the Saints are going to win. Thomas, I forgot my score, but put it up. It's going to be a Cade York field goal at the gun that nobody thinks he's going to make, and he's going to bang it through, and the Saints are going to win 23-20. And I will be ahead of Juge next week, and he will need to drink some fancy champagne to get over it.
All right.
Just saying.
Well, there's a slim chance of you being in front of him, but yeah.
I mean, if the guy who ran the score and ran the game could be like the mob and rig it in my favor to make the joke good.
Maybe I don't need to. I don't need to rig it, man. You can win the fair square, man.
Rigging it would make it funnier.
I mean, if Demario has a bad go and there's minus points there, you know.
Yeah, that's the only chance. If the Saints win, Demario sucks and Juan has a big game. That's the only.
That's right. I'm just saying, Jamal. Yeah. Here we go. I'm just saying. So, Thomas, let's recap the donations. Thank everybody who donated it. And
speaking of donations, a quick donation update. We had one donation from Oppenheimer. It was a super chat. I'll be honest, I'm just a bit disappointed. You're giving us money, but I'm just a bit disappointed. I thought it was going to be the first show in a long time where we didn't get a single super chat and all of you use Stream Elements, but still, let me play it. And let me turn the sound on so we can hear it, because this is new and I forgot. Replay activity. There you go. Oh, and we can hear it. What the hell, man?
I don't think he had anything. Did he not have anything?
Once again. Wait, let me play it. Damn. Let me just read it. Just remember DIAW. Dave is always wrong. All right.
I like that. So thanks to everybody
who donated. RMFW.
That's right. We appreciate you. So Thomas, recap everybody and then the MVP.
All right. So as you can see right now, we are on a 120-week donation streak. 36 weeks to go. Thanks to everyone. Thanks to everyone who donated. Thanks to Badrich, to Shmengi, and to the MVP, Dave, Jesus Christ, man.
Sorry.
And to the MVP, continuing his hot streak with 60 buckaroos, who is the one and only Tulane hater, Oppenheimer. Congratulations.
Thank you, Oppenheimer. You're the best. Thanks
6
everybody
out of 12
who donated.
weeks. It's been Oppenheimer, folks. 6 out of 12 weeks.
I gotta apologize to Thomas. I guess you know what, Thomas, we could do it now. Before I totally botched it. We got off the rails. We were gonna do a topic, Saints players as Thanksgiving Day dishes, and I want to do it because Thomas worked hard on the graphic, I'm sure, and we forgot. So we're gonna do it. We're only at an hour 20. We can do it. I want to say this: Saints player that you think of as that is a Thanksgiving dish. I'm going to say this, Kevin. I think Kevin's like a meme. I feel like.
Are we going to put up the graphic that you just talked about? How hard he worked on?
Yeah, he worked. He worked incredibly. I told him to do this graphic. He worked incredibly hard at it. I feel like we need to use it. There you go. It's Cam Jordan with head.
Yeah, he worked real hard at this.
He worked hard on that.
All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. You were making me feel bad for a second there.
I feel like let's just talk about this. I feel like Kellen Moore.
I forgot about that topic myself, Dave.
I feel like Kellen Moore is oyster dressing. Is that I always want it to be good. Every year, people tell me how awesome it is, and I eat it. And it disappoints me.
I don't know who's like the sweetest player on the team. Who's like the nicest guy on the team?
Cam Jordan or Alvin Kamara?
No, yeah,
maybe Taysom.
Cam Jordan. Cam Jordan is like the maple glazed yams. They're nice and sweet, real sweet.
Well, you could have said sweet potato pie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah,
because that's what I would have done. But you see, you're talking about oyster dressing. Tyler Shuck.
Everyone has a hard time listening to Dave.
Tyler Shuck was the guy that you would say that should get the oyster dressing. I get your yeah. Sorry. Give me a good macaroni and cheese. Like a real good macaroni and cheese. And who would give me the good macaroni and cheese? I got to double check this because I want to make sure.
I mean, macaroni and cheese is dependable. So you made like Olave or well, he's injured, Eric McCoy, or like Banks, like somebody dependable. Sanker, Demario Davis,
Demario is the guy. Demario, mac and cheese. It's an oldie but goodie. It's a standard.
Yeah.
So Demario Davis, mac and cheese. Final answer.
All right, that's it. I felt like we had to Thomas slaved over that graphic for probably 10, 15 minutes, and I felt like we needed to use it.
Minutes?
So
minutes?
Yeah. Over a hot hours. Over a very hot stove.
Days, man.
Days, Since
Halloween.
Guys, that's right, since Halloween. He was working simultaneously on the Mendoza line graphic and the Cam Jordan Thanksgiving turkey. It was like two giant projects. It was like more complicated than AI or Chat GPT. Thomas has been slaving over them. We had to get it because we can't use the Cam Jordan turkey next week. We had to use it this week. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the show and we made you laugh, consider supporting the show by going to patreon.com/Saints Happy Hour. Give us a shot. Every little bit helps make the show a little bit better. Don't forget to follow us on socials, wherever you get your podcast. Thanks to Dave. Thanks to Kevin. Thomas, the best producer on earth. And Andrew being on assignment somewhere and getting his picks in. And joining us in the chat. We appreciate it. And all you guys, until next time, the bar is closed.